You're listening to the CyberLex Leadership Podcast, the home of serious CISA learners and future audit leaders. If you want more than memorization, if you want to think, reason, and operate like a true IS auditor, this is where serious auditors are made. In CISA Domain 4, backups are never the real issue. Restoration is. A backup that reports successful can still be completely useless when the business needs it most. Today's scenario reveals a silent failure many organizations overlook, and one the CISA exam tests repeatedly. This is episode 19, the backup that passed, but never restored. Backups are among the most misinterpreted controls in the CISA exam. Candidates often believe, if backups ran successfully, the control is effective. If logs show success, restoration can be assumed. But as CISA emphasizes, backups equals potential. Restoration equals capability. Testing equals assurance. CISA questions repeatedly highlight backups passing but corrupted, untested restores, missing validation checks, unverified backup media, reliance on system status instead of data integrity. One of the most frequently tested principles: a backup is not a control unless it is tested and restorable. This episode prepares listeners for that mindset shift. You're performing an operational audit for a financial services company. Critical systems must meet strict recovery requirements. You ask for backup evidence. IT proudly shows. Daily backups. Green status. 0 failures in the last 180 days. You sample one of the backups and ask to witness a restoration test. IT says, "We don't usually do restores unless there's an incident, but sure." They begin the restore. The system accepts the file, processes for a few seconds, and fails. Error message: file corrupted, unable to complete restoration. They try an older backup. Same error. You ask, when was the last time restoration was successfully tested? Silence. Then someone says quietly, "I don't think we've tested the system in over a year." Backups looked healthy. Data was not. A junior auditor often focuses on, but the backup job succeeded. Maybe this restore is just a one-off failure. As long as backups ran daily, that's compliant, right? Juniors equate backup success with backup integrity. They look at completion status, not restoration capability. They treat backups as a checkbox. Leaders treat backups as a business survival mechanism. Audit leaders know unrestorable data equals non-existent data. They immediately evaluate: 1. Backup integrity. Were backups validated? Checksums. Hash comparisons. 2. Restoration testing frequency. Does the organization perform periodic restore tests? Annually? Quarterly? Not at all. 3. Alignment with RPO and RTO. If recovery takes hours or fails entirely, does it meet business continuity requirements? 4. Backup strategy. Are they using full backups, incremental, differential, and are dependencies tested? 5. Storage reliability. Is the backup stored on healthy media? Is corruption monitored? 6. Governance. Who owns testing? Who certifies restore readiness? Leaders don't ask, "Did the backup run?" They ask, "Can we rely on it?" CISA loves backup scenarios because they reveal deeper reasoning. Incorrect exam choices often say, rerun the backup, review the backup logs, increase backup frequency. Correct answers align with test restoration regularly, verify the integrity of backup data, assess whether restoration supports RPO/RTO requirements, evaluate backup governance and testing procedures. CISA tests maturity, not mechanics. Backup success is not a control. Backup restoration is. In real audits, strong evidence includes restoration test logs, frequency, success or failure, duration, backup integrity reports, checksums, block verification, backup policies, testing cadence, approval workflow, business continuity requirements, recovery point objective, how much data loss is tolerated, recovery time objective, how long recovery may take, storage media health reports, corruption, Failures. Backup configuration. What files, databases, or virtual machines are included? Incident history. Were there previous Restor failures? This is real-world auditing, what actual audit leaders do. The risk is massive. 1. Data loss. If corrupt backups span months, recovery becomes impossible. 2. Operational disruption. Systems cannot be recovered in an outage. 3. Regulatory exposure. Financial institutions are required to test recoverability. 4. Compliance failures. SOX, payment card industry, ISO 27001, all require tested backups. 5. Business continuity breakdown. A crisis becomes unrecoverable. This is a high-risk scenario in all industries. A backup that cannot restore is a promise the business cannot keep. Operational resilience is not built on successful jobs, but on proven recoveries. You don't test backups to see if they work. You test them to see if your business will survive. You've just sharpened your audit judgment, and that's how serious auditors are made. For deeper mastery, explore the CISA Gold Standard series on Amazon. We don't just help you pass, we help you become someone the field can rely on.